My name is Silvanos Mudzvova. I'm a performing arts activist from Zimbabwe. Just to give you a little bit of background so that you are in the clear picture. Our country, Zimbabwe, has got 14 million citizens. We have been ruled by one president since 1980 until today. We only have got one television station that is catering for 14 million citizens. So, theatre, as artists, we have become the other alternative that is available for people to access information. Last year, I decided to actually take my theatre from the traditional theatre and bringing it to the ground. What others would call hit and run theatre, others would want to call it guerrilla theatre, or just normal street theatre. You try as much as you can to be creative, so that at least the people get exactly what you want to say within a few minutes. You know, the tricky part is you have got to do it within a short period of time. And you are not so sure what is it that is going to happen soon after your performance or in the middle of the whole performance. I've actually lost count of the number of times that I've been arrested. To realize that I was actually charged at one time with treason. At one time I was actually facing 20 years in prison, you know, for performing. These are like the occupational hazards that you face. So when I actually performed and I was arrested, it actually brought a lot of attention. The MPs started deliberating the issue in Parliament the same day that I was arrested. Theatre has actually worked as a catalyst of actually provoking debate from the parliamentarians, the citizens themselves. But what I got was really threatened by the police officers, the Central Intelligence. When they arrested me, they threatened me with disappearance, like what had happened to a colleague of mine who went missing on the 9th of March 2015, and he hasn't been found until today. So I thought it was like one of the things that they always do, to say that they would actually want to stop me. I started receiving strange phone calls. I was being followed at times, but I thought it's natural, mainly when you're actually operating in an environment like Zimbabwe. Then on 13 September, in the middle of the night, they came, they knocked down the door, they forcibly took me. They went with me some 40 kilometers outside Harare. They tortured me. At the end, they injected me with an unknown substance. I stayed in a hospital for about 4 weeks. And after that, there was a lot of fear that was put in citizens in terms of what had happened to me. Then I said to myself, when I get out of hospital, how best can I make sure that I do not become part and parcel of the people who actually start things and then they run away. So I created this situation whereby I started putting on mud on myself, moving in town, going towards Parliament. It attracted a huge following that was following me. And when I reached the Parliament, I started performing in front of the Parliament. MPs came, they watched the play. And when the police wanted to arrest me, the citizens, they stood with me and said, no, he has not done anything. He's actually highlighting the problems that are happening in this country. It has got consequences. I am now disabled. I am now living separately from my family. I'm now a fellow at University of Manchester, case studies of the Artistic Protection Fund. Creative dissent is one of the ways for me to actually believe that we can do more in terms of using art to change the issues that are happening in the world globe. It's using the arts for achieving change in the world.
I see the Artist Protection Fund as very much part of social responsibility here at the university. And they're a special project funded by the Mellon Foundation to give sanctuary to artists internationally in different educational institutions. Silvanos has a huge offer to the University of Manchester. Drama at Manchester has always been interested in the relationship between theatre, the arts and social change. How do artists get involved in struggles for people's rights, for the right to speak in situations where there's censorship? And I think Silvanos is a sort of living and breathing version of that.
I want to do things that will capture the people, that will draw the attention of the people to me, to say, at least I have done it, I've dealt with this subject effectively. You know, it gives you that pleasure to say, yes, you know, at least I have contributed to what the society needs.